hi there. It's me, Priscilla B. Welcome to this game, The Witch's Road, based off the TV show Agatha All Along. And I already did Taurus, so if you want to check out that video, it's very entertaining. You don't have to be a Taurus to watch it. It's a really fun reading. So this is like a game, basically, based off of that show. And what I do here is I take my different signs here, the different zodiac signs, and I shuffle them up, and then at random I will pick a zodiac sign to do a reading for. If it's not your sign, like your sun sign, you can still watch the video. Actually, I definitely recommend to watch the video because it's just for entertainment and it's something fun to watch and pass the time. So this is your Witch's Road Tarot. And also, if you know about birth charts and stuff like that, or even if you don't, you can have um, different signs in your chart. So like your sun sign is basically like the month you were born during that specific period of time. And that can be like your main sign, your go-to. But you could also have like a moon sign. You can also have like a different sign in different houses and all this other stuff. But yeah, so basically like this is just for fun. Okay, so we're gonna have a little bit of fun now, right? We need fun more than ever right now. Okay, so Virgos, lucky Virgos. Alrighty, Virgos. It says here, when it comes to romance, Virgo tends to hold back their feelings. They typically wait until someone else declares feelings to them and asks for something in return before opening their own heart. Virgo can overthink their emotions and rationalize matters of the heart. Letting their desires and feelings guide the way is challenging, but once they open up, they'll be in it to win it. Represented as the maiden, Virgo is patient, giving, and people pleasing and should be shown appreciation for their kindness and TLC. Okay, Virgos? All right, so, alrighty, Virgos. So let's get into your Witch's Road. Alrighty. So I have herbal oracles, I have celestials, I have the witching hour oracle, I have the witch's tarot. I know I'm going all in. I do need to order an everyday witch deck, a new one, because when I moved, a lot of the cards got disorganized, and so I need to get like a new deck like that. But I do have the Darkwood Tarot, okay, which is like more like shadow work subconscious stuff. All right, so I'm going to start with your main Witching Hour Oracle card and see what's going on with that. So I'm going to go shuffle these cards. I just saw the top card. I'm like, this deck has not been shuffled. Okay, so let me shuffle this up. Alrighty, shuffle it. Right. All right. Ooh, this one's flying out. Align, the wolf moon. Ooh. And I just saw this beautiful crescent moon last night, and it was orange, and it was kind of like a strawberry orangey color. And I looked it up online, and it was when Venus was meeting the moon. And it was very, very beautiful. So maybe you got a chance to see that, maybe not. But the wolf moon here, another crescent like moon, okay, and this is the number 3 and a line, okay. All right, so that's your conscious right now as you're working on aligning yourself, okay. So let's see why you're aligning. Why is your conscious aligning right now? So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle up these cards, my herbal oracles, see what's going on, because these always help with that. So let's see. I got a little bit of crumbs here and there. I'm such a messy person, like just naturally messy. I know I'm a Capricorn, so I should be like super organized, right? I'm a messy Capricorn. I don't know why. I'm just a messy Capricorn. Okay, so ooh, Amanita, Conduit. I love this card. And these are like the traditional mushrooms from like the olden times with like Christmas time. And yeah, my husband told me this whole story about how uh, St. Nicholas would bring the amanita mushrooms, or I don't know, like people would eat them in like Siberia and stuff because like they kept them like from starving in the cold winters, but they were like super trippy. There's like some little gnomes here playing music, kind of dancing around a little cauldron, fire cauldron here. Conduit. So you're aligning with like your conduit self, okay? Conduiting. I made that up. But yeah, like that's really cool and interesting, being a conduit for aligning your consciousness and helping others align their consciousness as well, okay? So I'm just trying, like, I don't know how some of these tarot readers do it, but they literally like record themselves talking and their layout at the same time. I don't know what kind of program they're using. If you know, leave me the details in the comments below because I that is like my dream come true to be able to record my face and my layout at like the same time. So if you know how to do that, let me know in the comments below. I know there are some people watching these videos, okay? So don't act like you're not watching these videos. I don't know why you're like, let me know, okay? I'm a nice person. I don't know, maybe people don't like me. I don't care. All right, celestial. Let's get some celestials to see how your conscious conduit self is aligning, like is making way for you to open up to your hopes and fears and get a good idea of how that's transpiring. Oh, strength, confidence through bravery. Ooh, I love it. Your strength, your confidence. Wow, through acts of bravery. There's bravery. There's your lion. There's your spirit guide. Okay? You're very connected to like lioness, lion energy. Okay? Very symbolic. So that is making way for your hopes and your fears to let you know what those are specifically. So hopes and fears. So I feel like maybe on a conscious level, you have like this like the Witch's Tarot is probably a good conscious card to pick, and then Darkwood would be, I would feel like, more of your fears. So your hopes and your fears. Let's get a good idea of what that is. We need to know. We need to know, source. I'm giving source attitude. I'm giving her attitude. Source and spirit. Okay, spirit is like more masculine, source is feminine. Oh, okay, Five of Wands. Yeah, this could definitely be a fear of yours, is like attacks on you, attacks on your integrity, attacks on your life, attacks on and every aspect of your life, really. There's this card always give me those Game of Thrones vibes. So if you're not familiar with that show, it's like a lot of different family houses of like rulers from different areas in that universe, all fighting for power. So you probably have a fear of like all these different families fighting for power and trying to take control, or all these different personalities. And you're like, whoa, somewhere in here, right? You're like, okay. So now I'm going to pick a Dark of Woods card as well. I'm really loving this reading right now. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Who here loves the sound of shuffling cards, or that sound? Like, that's so satisfying. Why is that so satisfying? Okay. Ooh, two cards. Okay. The moon. Okay. The moon. Yes. This could definitely be a fear of yours, like not being seen for who you truly are while you trust your intuition so deeply, like while you're so connected and deep rooted in this like divine feminine goddess moon energy. A fear could be like you're not fully seen for who you are, or maybe you're seen in a vulnerable state. You don't want to be seen vulnerable. Um, So that is a good pop energy to pick up on. Ace of Cups. Yes, emotional fulfillment here. There's the Raven, right? Dipping the pentacle into the cup of water, and this like very feminine, like long nails hand reaching out over like the lily pond, right? There's some lotus flowers down here. So it's a very like earthreal sort of like deathly hollows. I don't know. I'm talking about like different things, but I can definitely get the sense here that your fear, if there's a timeline here happening on the witch's road, a timeline that has been such a hot topic. Timelines, distorted timelines, negative, depressing timelines. Like, why are we on this timeline? Are we like stuck in a simulation? Like things like thoughts like that. Okay. I don't really think that like that. I think like everything is like happening like in the time it's supposed to happen, and focusing on trying to like say like, oh, this doesn't make sense. It actually, things do make sense. They make sense for a reason, and finding out why or how they make sense so you can move through and strategize and move forward is actually really helpful when you think about it. So um how do I explain this? Basically, if you have a lot of strength and you're aligning with your consciousness and you're trusting in your intuition and you're drawing on that for strength and bravery, as we see with the wolf moon, as we see with the moon card, and you're a conduit, you're basically a voice, okay, of reasoning and rationality and wisdom in the chaos, amongst the chaos, okay? And the chaos is caused by this Five of Wands. It's caused by different opinions. It's caused by different personalities clashing with other personalities. It's caused by people trying to seek power and control. You're not trying to seek power or control. You you already are extremely powerful and extremely strong voice. Like you have an extremely powerful and strong voice. Okay? You're very wise. I would say wise beyond your years. Like when you were a little kid, you were like one of those little kids that, adults would often say, wow, you're like an old soul, or you're wiser, you're I'm trying to think of the right words. Basically like you're an old soul, or um you are wise beyond your years, or um like you were born in the wrong time, right? Like you're before your time. Like your time is now. Your time is coming into um, this current timeline, okay? Your voice is going to be an important, strong voice giving strong, important messages to this time, okay? When you were a kid, you couldn't really, like, you didn't really have a lot of say so, right? You had to do what your parents told you to, and you had to, like, you know, be a kid. But now you're an adult and you're stronger and you're braver and you're more vocal with your opinions, but you're coming up against other people, right? With other opinions that, are not the same as yours or not in alignment with you. You're trusting your intuition, but your fear is that when you trust your intuition and when you trust your emotional fulfillment and what's satisfying you emotionally, okay, and what wise, strong, powerful messages that you are receiving here, okay, this could, raven could be a very symbolic spirit guide for you as well. Ravens, lions, wolves, even here you have like reindeer in the background, okay? So these animals, these spirit guides are trying to send you important message, right? So to open yourself up to receive that message. Now, easier said than done, right? So let's take a look here at your past. You know what? I like the herbal cards for your past here. Okay. So I think I shuffled them up enough. keep shuffling them. It's just so fun. So I'm gonna draw from the top of the pile now. So your past here is Tulsi, wealth. Yes, and look, there's the peacock. Oh, I was wondering if I needed to show you the peacock as another spirit guide bird message for you or not. And I think this is the sign. Tulsi, wealth. Your past, you were born to inherit wealth. You were born to be successful financially. Whatever these energies are, these soul ties are that are trying to keep you from your rich, wealthy, like future, it's already been like written in the stars for you. It's already your destiny to be wealthy, to be successful financially. Okay, now your peacock message that I had hiding over here next to your Virgo card, here it is. Peacock, right? The emperor bird. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. It's right here. Okay, so you're meant to inherit wealth. You're meant to increase your knowledge and wisdom of like money and finances so that you can set yourself up for a financially stable future. Okay, now let's see here what your celestials say. Queen of Swords, honesty. See, being honest with yourself, being honest with others, letting yourself know like what you deserve, what you're worth, your value. Okay? You're worthy of being financially stable. You're worthy of having wealth in your life. And you already know this. You were like born with this knowledge. You were born with this wisdom. And it's only now manifesting and coming true. And really like your financial abundance and wealth is really increasing. And it's almost like increasingly getting better and better over time, right? But you have to like remember at the same time, you also, if people are trying to like be cheap with you, if people are trying to say you're not worthy or you don't deserve it, you definitely have to remember here that you are. And if they're not meeting those standards and not treating you the way you're deserve, then you have to let them know like you're not going to invest your own wealth into people who are not valuing your investment. It's like doing a bad business deal. You know what I'm saying? Like you invest in somebody's business idea and you watch and observe as they produce whatever product they're producing, and then you realize that like the product is cheap or the investment is not worth like a shark tank. I sometimes I don't want to say like be like a shark. I don't associate with sharks. I associate with dolphins. They okay. I'm a dolphin person, but I'm saying like sometimes you have to sort of like, and dolphins, by the way, can kill sharks, just saying. So what I think is that you have to like tell people, like, this is what I'm worth. Okay. Do not like make sure your financial boundaries are like front and center when it comes to people, especially people from your past, because it looks like that's where people are like, oh, you're not worth my investment, right? And it's like, well, actually, I am. You're just not being honest about how much I really am worth. But, so, okay, let's take a look at the present, the self, and the problem. Whew, which is tarot. Let's go. 9 of Wands. Yes. The present, yourself. You're standing up for yourself in this timeline. Okay, I feel like that's a collective mindset. So that's what I'm going with. That's what I'm resonating with the most. Okay, so in this present timeline, you have to stand up for yourself. You have to know your worth. Okay, all of these wands behind you, they got your back. They're willing to fight for you. They're willing to fight with you, but you have to mostly do it on your own and yourself, okay? So the sun shining in the background there, it almost looks like a sunrise, but it could be a sunset. I'm not sure. But either way, like you have to know your worth and your value. And this can be directly linked to your sun sign, okay? It can be linked to, and you have the moon card too. So your moon energies and your sun energies. So for instance, Virgo, let's assume that this is your sun sign, Virgo, right? You have to really value yourself in the light in which you see yourself. And the same goes for the moon too. It's like it's illuminating yourself. It's illuminating your consciousness. You're coming into this place in your life now where you want to be able to stand up for yourself and speak the words of wisdom that you have to share and share your voice and defend your voice. Okay? Now, let's see what the problem is. Four of Cups. Okay, here's the foxes. There's some cups here. This fox is looking over there, sad. This fox is hunting, got a rabbit over here. So I think the problem here is that you're still like not sure about what might be emotionally fulfilling and what not might not be. Like, what is your purpose? You might be kind of stuck and trying to figure it out. This fox over here is already out hunting for dinner, getting things ready, right, to eat. But you're still like not sure. Okay. Maybe you're not sure of what the problem is exactly. What are you doing wrong or what's not aligning? That um is interesting. So I'm going to pick a celestial. Okay, the Chariot, riding to victory. So you might not feel so victorious right now. You might not feel so much victory. And that is something like you want to try to like meet the challenge and you want to try to like go after what you want and you don't want to be afraid because you do have confidence through bravery, but something is holding you back from being your confident brave self. So let's see what the future says about that. Now I'm gonna shuffle again. um I want to kind of get one of these cards here. Tobacco offering. Okay, so an offer needs to be made. Something needs to be offered to you in order for you to actually like fully believe that you're on the right path. I feel like someone needs to make an offer or a gesture of goodwill towards you. Yeah, because I'm getting like you're probably feeling like some sort of ill will towards you, or um yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. So let's see. Eight of Cups, productivity. Yeah, see the bad deal, the bad investment. Where is the productivity? Like, where is the product? What is being produced? Like, think of yourself as an investor of your time, an investor of your energy, an investor of your money. And if you're investing your energy into the wrong people, that can be very draining. If you're investing your time into the wrong people, that can be very draining. If you're investing your money into the wrong people, that can be very draining. So, that is I'm sensing is kind of like the break there, right? The emotional fulfillment that you're worried about is like you're not getting the emotional fulfillment that you want, that you have been investing in. So like you're not getting your money's worth, you're not getting your time worth, you're not getting valued or feeling valued, your voice is not being heard. Like there are things like that. Okay, so let's take a look at your external influences. Six of Cups. Yeah, see the little children, they're playing by the water and they have flowers in their cups. They're having fun. There's not like a need to work, there's not a need to worry or stress. They're just sitting and playing in the field by the water with flowers. It's a very beautiful, like peaceful energy. Okay. So that's your external influence is this like peaceful, calming energy that you want to feel with your investments. Like you don't want to feel anxious that you're wasting your money or your time on something that's um not giving you what you want in return. Okay? And I feel like what you want in return is that emotional like connection or feeling of some kind that's directly linked to your strength. But you also have Five of Wands that's getting in the way. There's too many personalities, there's too many conflicting like people that are not like are getting in the way of the productivity, like too many opinions. You know that saying, like too many cooks in the kitchen? It's kind of like that, like too many ideas. um yeah. Six of Cups. All right, let's see what the Dark Wood says. Page of Wands. Yes, this is a good response to that. Keep shining your light. There's all these other like little candles floating around her that are burning bright, but she's holding up her wand here like it's almost like she knows that these other candles have light too. And but she's like, yeah, but I need to be able to shine my light too. So maybe I'm too surrounded by other people that are not just have too many like things to say or do, and there's really no place for her to be saying or doing anything, because it's like there needs to be some more type of like organization or like process where everyone gets a chance to share their voice or say something. But she's like, I already know my voice, I already know what my purpose is. Like maybe she's just starting to figure out like this isn't the place for her. Because the fulfillment there is not, I don't see the emotional fulfillment out of this, because you have all this potential, you have all of this like beautiful wise energy and words, and you have these beautiful like thoughts and ideas that you want to share, and you want to get messages you want to get across. But it's almost like getting hired for a job and then you're not there to be heard or be seen. You're just like another number just to like, you know, check someone out of the cashier register, like the register, like, but nobody cares what you have to say or think. There's no like connection. There's no personality. You have a personality, and you have a big, beautiful personality, but it's not being, I don't want to say not being respected, but it's not being recognized. Like you're not being recognized for your efforts and your energies that you are putting into something. And if you've already put your time and your money into it and your emotions into it, and nobody is returning the favor, um, that can be extremely like disheartening. And I feel like that's happening to you. So let's see what the outcome is. Mit Regina, shape shifting. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But anyway, shape shifting. The dragonfly, the two souls dancing around the mountains, there's ocean waves. Yeah. I think you might have to sort of do a little bit of like shape shifting. Not I'm not saying not like don't change who you are. Keep being who you are, but maybe just like not focus so much on what is coming back to you. But I do feel like that is important. So, your outcome, shape shifting. Yeah. There could be some shapeshifters that are like shape shifting into kind of like anti fun people too. Five of Cups. Yeah, mourning. People are mourning. They feel loss and grief and sadness. Okay. So that could be the tone of the space you're in. So that could be a little, you're not looking, I don't want to say it's not because you don't care, but I feel like you're looking for a space where you can have fun and let loose and and feel good about yourself. And this is like a place where you like feel the opposite of that. You feel more isolated than you did to begin with. You know when you're like surrounded by a bunch of people and you're supposed to feel like connected or like you're having a bunch of fun, but like you actually feel the opposite of that. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, Ace of Wands. See, there you are with your own wand, with your own light. And you're holding it bright and burning and you're very passionate. It's almost like you're holding a torch for yourself and a light for yourself, but you're alone in it. Like nobody is holding up any support for you, I feel like. And that's the outcome. Yep, and the star. Yep, the star energy. It's like you were born to shine. You were born to be bright. You were born to be like feel good about yourself, be alignment with yourself, share your voice, be strong, be courageous, be brave, and be recognized for all of this. And that's your unconscious as well. Like that's moving into your unconscious. So consciously, you're coming into alignment with your star energy. It's just bringing that out more and shining that light more. That's going to really bring you into like this full circle energy moment where you realize like you were born to be a star. You were born to share your voice. You were born to shine. You were born to be like a bright beacon of hope for others. But sometimes you find yourself surrounded by people who are like so caught up in their own thing that they don't take the time to say, wow, this person actually might have something interesting to say, or they might know something I don't. They're not open minded. They're very closed minded. They're very narrow minded, even though, like, the title of the group you're in, or the room you're in, like the class you're in, or whatever it is like, so it kind of sort of seems like open mindedness. But I think once you realize where you really are, it's actually a lot more closed minded than you actually thought, which sucks. But at the same time, it's like you gotta, at some point, you're gonna have to like go to another room or another class. Um, yeah. And the Hierophant in your influence. Yeah. You're very, very wise. You're like an old tree full of wisdom and good positive energy, and like you have you have so much good things you want to say. Um, it's almost like you're a teacher too of your own making, through your own experiences. And this can be it's very influential. Like you were born with like an old soul, and you're in this body that like people look at and they see on the outside, and the outside they just see like, you know, I don't know, like your outward appearance makes people look at that first, so they don't want to look inside. They don't want to like take a peek inside your world because they only see the outside appearance. All right, stability, Four of Coins, the Star, and the Hierophant. This is how you connect, okay, with the Four of Coins. The Four of Cups and the Four of Coins, stability. Yeah, the problem is this is like an environment where you do not feel emotionally fulfilled. And in order to get to the Star, Hierophant, in order to connect your unconscious with your influence, you need to create stability here. Four of Coins. Create a stable environment for yourself and financial success for yourself. Okay. And that's directly in line with your future. It's in line with your productivity. Like you need to get something back for your investment. If it's not emotional fulfillment, what's the point of investing in it anymore? It's like your emotions and your money are like directly linked for some reason. Um, but that's good. That's good because you don't want, if you're giving money and you're spending money on people who are like fucking annoying as hell and like don't give a shit about you, why are you giving them money? Like stop giving them money, because that's your future is productivity. Your future is someone giving you an offering of money, not the other way around. That's the problem, is if like they're trying to get you to give them money, it should be the opposite way around. Okay, and that's where you need to get your confidence and your strength back, is because you're spending money on people, places, and things that are not like do not care about you at all. They just want your money. And that's where the pain comes in. That's where the hurt comes in, because that's where the mourning and the grief come in, because you're like, I am like literally giving you like X amount of money and you're like literally treating me like shit. Like, that's not cool. Okay? So, yeah, you got to stop doing that. Yep. And there's your chariot card again in the Witch's Tarot. You have the chariot in riding to victory, and there you go. You're like, well, I'm not moving fast enough. I'm not riding to victory in this group. These people do not care about me. They do not support me. They do not see me as a star. They do not see me as a light. It's like they don't see you that way because they just want the money. They just like they don't care about you. They like are so stuck on themselves and their problems that they have no time to care or listen to anybody else. They're very narrow-minded. They're very closed off. Um, they're very just antisocial type personalities. And you're a very social person, believe it or not. You like it's a different type of socializing, but like you're not like always out and about like la di da party party. Not talking about that kind of socializing. I'm talking about like you're just a nice person, like just being out in public at the grocery store or picking up a coffee. You're a sociable, personable, likable person. You don't need to be any more than that. You don't need to be out partying every night. You don't need to be fucking living up the Vida Loca in Vegas or partying it up at some club. You can just be nice when you go to the store. You can just be nice running errands. Like, just nice doing your tarot cards. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, I want money, I want money, I want money. Like, or I'm not going to waste my time with you. You're not worthy of my time. It's like you've already done that. You've already seen if that's like the path for you. And you already realize, like, well, yes, you do deserve to get paid for your hard work and your efforts. Look, once you leave people behind that are really not valuing you, you're going to be literally riding that chariot exactly to where you need to go. Okay? Away from these toxic people, away from these conflicting energies that are just trying to take your money and not appreciate your hard work and your efforts. Okay? And that's what the Hierophant wants you to know. Look, she has a finger with a little light at the end of it. And there's the sun shining behind her. She wants you to know, like, look, you are the light here. You are the reason. But sometimes you have to say no. Like, I'm not giving you any more of my time or money or energy because you're not respecting me. You're not valuing me. Okay? Um, you're just using me for my money. And it's bullshit. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Time to say no, time to stop, time to put up the sword and say, I'm not doing that anymore. Like, if you're not going to respect my time or energy, then I'm not going to give you any more of my time or my investment or my money. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Shisandra. Grace. There's the swans. Have grace here. Have peace. Have patience here. Okay? I feel like karma is going to bring in Maiden Mother Crone. Karma is going to bring in some victory for you. It's going to bring in some peace and grace and happiness into your life. It really is. You just have to trust and believe in the process. Oh, look, the chariot. You got the chariot in the celestial cards. You got the chariot in the Witch's Tarot. And you got the chariot in the Dark Wood. This is your eagle. Like at the end of Lord of the Rings, when Frodo and Sam get on the eagles and fly out after they threw out the ring, right? The ring of power, right? That was like so toxic and horrible. Like, you have to ride on the wings of eagles out of this fucking annoying ass situation you're in. Like, whatever this fucking group, collective, whatever you want to call it, it's literally wasting your time. Like, it's like go start your own go start your own thing. Like, these people are know nothing. Okay? And there you go. You got the chariot twice. You got the 3 times, actually. There you go. Karma. Maiden Mother Crone. The power of 3. All right, that's my alarm. I have to go. But, yeah. Moon shining. Stay in integrity. Your integrity is worth everything. Break through the clouds. Find the truth. That is your purpose here, finding the truth, okay? Yeah, that's what I have for you. 8 of coins. There you go. Dedication. You're dedicated to your craft. So don't quit now. Don't stop now.